Sources tell ET now that some of the Sebi officials, top officials at Sebi, would be questioned in the Saradha chit fund scam case by the CBI. And those are the latest bit of information that we are gathering at this moment. Probably another charge sheet and two EDs and one former ED being questioned by the CBI. This is a big development, and precursor of this was already known in May this year when the Supreme Court had clearly put the spotlight on the regulators and the role of the regulators in controlling these Ponzi schemes like the Saradha chit fund scam case. So this is the big development that we are getting right now, and let's go straight across to Suchetna Ray, my colleague, who is breaking this story right here on ET Now. Suchetna, what are your sources telling you?
Nisha, top sources from CBI tell us that for the past 2 days, they have been questioning several top officials in Sebi. These officials include two executive directors, S. Ravindran and Murlidhar. Apart from that, a former executive director, R. Ravindran, has also been questioned along with two general managers whose names CBI is yet to give out. Sources in CBI tell us that this questioning has been going on for the past 2 days, and there are also searches at various providers that are going on. We have to remember here, as you mentioned correctly some time back, the Supreme Court has put the spotlight on the regulators' role in May this year while transferring the entire probe to CBI. CBI has already filed the first charge sheet in the multi-crore Saradha scam, a chit fund scam which has taken entire West Bengal and various other parts of Orissa and Bihar by storm. And it is a political storm as well. CBI tells us that after the first charge sheet, they're now training their lens on the role of the regulators, especially Sebi, saying that there had been various complaints about Saradha and their Ponzi scheme program at various times, but Sebi had failed to take action. CBI is now trying to find out why exactly was there no action from Sebi despite several complaints coming their way.
Right, Suchetna, that's a lot of information that we are gathering at this point. And telling you what Suchetna has been highlighting, sources do say that S. Ravindran, Murlidhar Rao being probed by the CBI. So two EDs and one former ED is under the scanner, are under the scanner of the CBI at this point. We are talking here about over 10,000 crore rupees scam of Saradha chit fund scam, and the Supreme Court had earlier questioned the role of the regulators in this Ponzi schemes. And Suchetna, so what is the timeline in which we could see a second charge sheet coming in on this matter? One has been filed. Now with these investigations going on, is the CBI likely to file another charge sheet soon?
Nisha, we have to remember that the investigation of the Saradha chit fund scam is a court-monitored one, and keeping in tune with other court-monitored scams, we have to remember that CBI here is time-bound. The first charge sheet was filed just a few weeks back. So since CBI tell us that they have to act fast because the Supreme Court had told CBI that the entire matter and the investigation should be wrapped up as early as possible. So CBI sources tell us that yes, there's enough pressure on them to act fast and file the next charge sheet. But before that, they have to remember that they have other mandates from the Supreme Court as well, not only to look at those who have been arrested, like a Shubhito Sen, like a Kunal Ghosh, who's also an MP from the Trinamool Congress, but also to train their lens on the regulators and their role, which has allowed Saradha and their Ponzi schemes to continue for so long in West Bengal, causing loss of crores of money for various sections of the population there. So that's exactly what CBI is doing before they file the next charge sheet.
Also, Suchetna, wanted to understand, Supreme Court had questioned the role of the regulators across the board, where Supreme Court had mentioned Sebi, ROC as well as RBI. So does it look like that CBI is going to spread the tentacles even further than Sebi and go across and probably investigate further into other regulators also? Are you getting any sense on those kind of developments as well?
Nisha, CBI had very early in their probe said that they're going to stick by the Supreme Court mandate. This is actually the first time that they have started looking into the role of Sebi and trying to ascertain why exactly no action was taken against Saradha in the previous years. They have begun questioning of officials at Sebi since yesterday. Is what CBI sources tell us. Apart from that, as far as ROC's role is concerned, sources in CBI tell us that they have been probing the ROC East zone for some time now to see exactly how the filings were done, whether they were done in keeping with the law of the land or not. But as far as other agencies are concerned, CBI sources tell us that as of now, they're just limiting their radar to Sebi as well as ROT East, which is based out of Kolkata.